So the room was cute. It's exactly what I needed. I was by myself, so it was perfect. They left all the instructions for me. Martinique is a French country, so everything is in French. So I needed to use Google Translate to see what was going on with the television, the AC, and all that good stuff. But it was well thought out, and it was really helpful. And they even left me a little gift, which was nice. It was a magnet that listed some Martinique cities. I had a few snacks, which was good. Rum, which I never had that before. Someone leave a bottle of rum, and they left the recipe how to make their customary drink, where I think they use a lime and sugar or something like that. And then you go out on the balcony. They have a little seating area. I thought this cabinet was so cool. Look at the ocean. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's like a beach apartment. It's not a house, but it's like a beach apartment. And it seems like everyone rents out their apartments here to tourists. So it worked for me. It's exactly what I needed. But this cabinet was so cute. Like it literally was a little kitchen on the balcony. Look at this, a sink, a stove, microwave dishes and all that stuff, and a refrigerator, uh, coffee maker, kettle, toaster, like everything you needed. How cute is that? It had some cleaning stuff and candles for the mosquitoes, which I probably should have used because they did have some mosquitoes there. They left a bottle of water, always grateful. Some beers, like a local Martinique beer. I didn't drink any beer while I was there, so I don't know what it tastes like, but I thought it was a nice gesture. They also had a Guinness Stout. What is this one? A foreign extra Guinness Stout. I didn't try it, but if you like Guinness, which I don't, you'll probably like it. A lime for the drink. So, they kind of thought about all the little things that might be helpful that you could use. The washcloths or towels. But yeah, it's exactly what you needed. They had an AC. The AC was popping. And it's a little studio. It's super cute. It looked like the picture. I was happy with the place. When you go in the closet, they had what you needed. Some extra towels, an iron, and a bunch of stuff for the beach, which is super helpful as well, including a chair, cooler. Like they really thought about what you needed when you came here. Like you needed a beach vacation, you have what you need for the beach vacation. And the bathroom was small, but it was cute, well designed, clean. I have to say I did enjoy that. They had a window here that did not have a screen or anything in it. So that is where the mosquitoes were coming from. I noticed that when I got there, the door was closed, and it makes sense, right? You have the AC on, you have this door closed because the mosquitoes were coming right through that hole. So I think I would change that. Put a screen in there or a way to... nice neighborhood. The neighborhood was called Les Trois-Îlets. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But it's a quiet neighborhood. You could walk around. I drove mostly, but I did walk around to go to restaurants, shops, and kind of to, just to see what's going on. So if you're looking for a neighborhood that's kind of quiet for the most part, I felt safe. It felt fairly safe. It's definitely one that you could check out.